Friends, I love reviewing new books because I believe God inspires all authors and artists every bit as much as God inspired the authors of the Old and New Testaments. So let's just go there with some titles and captions. Paradise Lost, a biography, a war over heaven and hell. Even John Milton's admirers have struggled to defend every aspect of his idiosyncratic epic. Satan is the villain, but also the work's most vivid character. Blake said Milton was of the devil's party without knowing it. Whoa. The party's interests come first. The child is father to the man. As a 9-year-old, G felt deep humiliation when his father, a high-ranking communist official, was purged from the party. And yeah, G is projecting a lot of his inner insecurities onto China. Stories of the Dust Bowl. I mean, this is great stuff here. A good friend of mine, Rob DeLine, said southern Wyoming this spring is like the Dust Bowl. The Great Museums of the Sea in Davy Jones's locker. A disaster for those on board. A shipwreck was also often a bounty for others. Please, God, send us a wreck, was a common prayer among seaside communities. Crazy. The end is the beginning. A mother's life rewound. A Man in the Iron Mask, the Musketeers' grand finale. What a strange destiny had these men of brass forged. Shortcuts like fiction. These are always great. The Buried City, an ordinary day in Pompeii. The ancient city preserved under ash for nearly 2 millennia is like a rip in the screen through which we can peek behind the official version of history. Again, no different than these stories in the Old and New Testaments. Thomas Sully's Philadelphians, the faces of a young nation. Richard Manuel, a mournful, soulful thing. If only one star shines, that's just enough to get inside. Great leader of the band, right? And finally, Tales of Dynastic Dissenters, the rebel Romanov and the rebel empresses. 3 women united in their suffering as the ill-starred wives of European dynasties. A lot of great new books about courageous women through history. It's good stuff.